Okay, so to make our Pokeball move using our our keyboard instead of a mouse, we need to be able to check when a key's being pressed, okay, and held down. Because when we hold down a key, we want to be able to move. So if you think about like in Minecraft or in Roblox, you press the W key, you just start walking forward. You don't have to keep pressing it to move forward, okay? So to do that, we need to use some logic, okay? And that's where an if statement comes in, okay? And an if statement in P5GS looks like, well, that's a bit of a weird way of formatting it. Here we go. Looks like this, okay? So if we look at VEX code, right, you're probably familiar with the if something, then it does this. So it only does what's inside this block if the thing that we put in here returns to be, like, it is true, okay? And that's the same as what we've got here. We've got if, right? That's just, we're telling the clanker what we're doing. In here is that condition. This is that diamond shape that we have in here, okay? And then we've got these curly brackets. These curly brackets are the same as what, this whole shape is. The stuff that goes in here, that's the stuff that only gets run by the function, is the same here. What goes between these brackets is what gets run by these brackets, okay? So let's have a look at what condition we might use. So we're going to use is key is pressed, okay? And we're going to give it a input. So Mr. Walker remembered it's not key is pressed, it's key is down, okay? And this is a step where you might have to check something, and that is the version up here. If you click up here, you see it says 1.11.10, so 1.11.10. We're going to click on that. We're going to change P5JS version to be 2.05, okay? If we don't do that, we'll have problems. So let's say that we want to do the up, right? Move the Pokeball up. I want that to be the W key. Well, we can do in these quote marks, which is shift and the key that's next to your enter key on your keyboard. And we can put W in there. Make sure that it's lowercase. If we have caps on like this, then we have to have caps on when we're using the game as well. Okay? And then in here, we need to change the value of Pokeball, okay, X. And if we want to go up, well, we know that 0 for Y is here, and 400 is down here. If we remember our the Pokeball, the original Cartesian thing, here we go. You can see that we go bigger numbers as we go down. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to we're going to take away from Pokeball X. The way we do this is we press the take button, which is next to 0. Okay, we press equals, and then we're going to put 1 in there. And we put a semicolon at the end, like we do with every line. Okay, this here, we just want to get rid of this Pokeball X line. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now it only goes up and down. Oh, did I say Pokeball X? I meant Pokeball Y, because we're doing up and down. So we need to get rid of these Pokeball X and Y lines. So you see now it doesn't follow my mouse. If I press key is down, I press W, you see how I'm going up? That's pretty good. So we're going to do the down now, because I'm almost losing my Pokeball there. We're going to do key is down. Oh, spelled down correctly. And then we want S. Okay? Pokeball Y. Now, instead of taking 1, we want to add 1. So we do plus, and then we do an equals, and then that is plus equals 1. Okay, so now if I press S, S is down, W is up, okay? I want you, well, you know what, actually, we'll do the last one together. Key is down, A. Or let's do D, because then we can go to the right and we're not going to run off the left side of the screen. So this is different because we're going to be doing the X now. And again, we need to think D, so that usually means we're going to go to the right. And if we think 0, 0's up here, we get bigger as we go to the right, so we need to add. Okay, so we're going to do plus equals 1, semicolon, okay? And you can see, oh, look at that. Now, I'm pressing A. I should be able to go to the left, okay? But it's not working. And that's because we need to do one last thing, which is basically copy-paste this below. You need to change what key you're using to A, and you need to change the sign of this to be minus. But I'm going to leave that for you to do. And by the end of that, you should have a fully controllable Pokeball. I want you to see, though, if you could make it go quicker, and how you might do that.